Welcome to Venti Views, where we make amazing content for amazing people, and that amazing people today is you. Yes, you, the viewer. So today, we are going over these bad boys right here. They are the DJI Mavic 3 ND filter set. Let's start with the why you would need these filters, starting with your camera settings. Now, we are talking about the Mavic 3 here, and most of the things that I film are shot in 24 frames per second, which is what you would want for super cinematic footage, which means that your shutter speed needs to be double that if we're going to follow the correct rules for shooting. Now, if we do some very simple math, we understand that 24 times 2 is 48, or in this case, since the Mavic 3 only does 1/150th of a second, that means that my shutter speed is 1/150th, and that's what you want. So you want the settings because this is going to give your videos a very natural motion blur that looks way more cinematic. Now, the problem with this is if you keep your shutter speed at 1/150th of a second, you notice that your footage is way too bright. Now, the Mavic 3 lets you adjust your ISO and aperture, but even with an f11 and an ISO of 100, you can see that the footage here is still way too bright. So that's where these come in. So let's talk about what comes with this set. So the one that I have right here comes with a 4, 8, 16, and 32. Now, ND stands for neutral density, and in very simple terms, it makes your footage look really dark, which is great since our footage here is way too bright. So adding these allows you to achieve the best cinematic settings for your drone to maximize its video capabilities. Now, the least that I have here is ND4, and the most that I have is ND32, and we can kind of see the differences here. So here in bright and sunny Southern California, I almost always used at least ND16. Now, DJI also has a set that starts at ND64 and goes all the way to 512. I really have no idea what you would need something so dark for unless you're filming on the surface of the sun, but sadly the Mavic 3 doesn't reach that far. Anyways, each set will run you $179, and in my professional opinion, you absolutely should get these if you want to do serious drone cinematography. Now, me personally, I would only buy the DJI ones. The drone is made by DJI, the ND filters are made by DJI. That's just me personally. There are cheaper options out there, but that's just me. Now, there is no vignetting in the sky like you can get with some cheaper NDs, mostly on cameras. And if you stop them all the way to their darkest setting, that does not happen here. These are great. I'd highly recommend them. So this set comes with their own firm carrying case, so they, won't break even if they get thrown around in your bag. They make it super easy to take these on and off, which I will show you guys right now. But before I do that, if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and maybe consider subscribing. It really helps me out. Now, let's put these bad boys on this drone. All right, so we have our drone here. Now, I know the gimbal is locked. It's kind of like performing surgery here. No, it's not that hard. That's what she said. But anyways, all you have to do is kind of just move the gimbal like this, turn it counterclockwise. You're gonna hear a little click. This is our Hasselblad lens that comes on there already. We're gonna put the 32 on there because it's very, very bright here today, and we're just gonna, you can see this little slit right here, how it's not rounded like the rest of the corners. Match it up right here. All you do is place it right there, and then turn clockwise, and you'll hear it click, and voila. You now have your ND filter on your Mavic 3. Nice and easy. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.